I'm going to show you how to make this fantastically gorgeous chili lime roast chicken with a little cilantro chimichurri that is just going to knock your socks off. And I want to just say a big thank you to Tyfer for sponsoring this video. I'll be using their sink oven today, so let me show you what it's all about and let me tell you a few of my favorite features. Now, one of the things I really love about this oven is the ability for the oven itself to track your food's core temperature in real time, and it shuts off automatically when your food reaches the perfect doneness. So you don't need like manual checking, you don't need any extra wires, you don't have to worry about pairing, there's no extra setup, there's no second guessing, it's just precision built in. And the thermometer right here, once you take it off, it kind of gives you all of your presets so that it makes it so that you don't even have to think about what temperature you need to set it to or anything. So you just choose what you're cooking. Today, of course, we're cooking poultry. We want to reach a temperature of 165. So I'll just take my probe and I'll insert it into my chicken. And once I put it into the oven after it's preheated, it will automatically just take it to that temperature. And once it reaches it, the oven will turn itself off. That is my favorite feature because it will roast a perfect chicken every single solid time. I kid you not. And if you're still thinking about what to get for Mother's Day, this is such a great option. The Tyfer Sink Oven is currently 10% off using my code LaraKitchen. It's something she'll actually use and enjoy every day. So make sure you check the link down below before the promo ends. And now that you know some of my very favorite features and why it will be on my back counter, so if you'll see it from time to time, you know why, let's get cooking because you're gonna wanna make this chicken this evening. We're gonna get started on making the flavorful butter that we are going to stuff underneath the chicken, like between the skin and the breast, just to give it flavor and to give it lots of moisture. It's gonna start off with some unsalted butter. You can use salted. I always like to use unsalted because I like to control the salt, but just make sure that it's at room temperature so that you can get it to like spread nice and even. You're gonna add a good pinch of salt and some freshly ground black pepper. And now to this, I am going to add some chili powder. This is pretty good Ancho chili powder. So it's not only gonna give you heat, but it's gonna give you a little smokiness, which I really like, and a little granulated garlic because I love the flavor. It's kind of like a flavor boost. And then along with that, we are gonna hit it with, did you see that? It thought it could get away from me. It cannot. We're gonna hit it with a clove of garlic. It's really two. These are just so massive. I'm gonna do one. And then I'm gonna zest a whole lime in here as well. Add in a little bit of the lime juice. Ooh, now these limes, I gotta tell you, they were not very juicy, but you don't need a lot. You need a little bit more for later when we kind of make sort of a makeshift little cilantro lime chimichurri to spoon over the top. It's phenomenal and gorgeous. You will love it. Just make sure you take your time and just get this all really well mixed. You want to make sure that butter is perfectly blended with the chili and the lime and the garlic. Butter is good, set it aside. Let's talk chicken. I've got a 4.5 pound chicken here. Now I'm gonna spatchcock this, although you could roast it whole. I find it a little bit easier to serve when you spatchcock, and all that means is that you're gonna take the backbone out. And I just wanna make sure that you do this safely, which you just use really good sharp kitchen shears or kitchen scissors, and you go right back, and it kind of like tells you where the opening is to cut that backbone, and just do it carefully and gently. And listen to me, don't you dare throw this out, because guess what? This makes for a fantastic base for your chicken stock, your chicken soup. Just put it in the freezer if you don't plan on cooking with it right now, because you don't want to waste a single thing. So you see how easy that was to go on one side? It kind of just literally told me where to go, and you can always come back here and always loosen anything up that you have to. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Once you have the breastbone cut, you're gonna flip this around. You can also just cut off any fat pieces that you want, and then you just need to kind of break this part up. You could just do it with your hands, or you can use your body weight and kind of press down on it. And you see how it's nice and flat like that? That is exactly what we want. That is gorgeous. Now this is going to go on the little roasting pan that you get in your oven. I'm just going to get my hands washed really quickly so we don't cross-contaminate, and then we'll move forward because, you know, not pretty. Now, you know you must always pat your poultry dry because otherwise you're not going to get a really gorgeous skin. Now, This is the part where it's very crucial that you just are gentle with it, because you need to take this flavorful butter and you're gonna need to sort of stick it underneath the skin as best you can right here. Imagine we were doing a turkey, okay? And you know we do this, you know, for turkey every single year. You see how I'm spreading it with the spoon? And what that's doing is just sort of spreads it out underneath, and it allows to sort of cover the entire like breast area, which it keeps it really nice and moist. It's gonna be really flavorful, really tender, really gorgeous, really delicious, and your breast meat will not dry out. Just be very careful, because you don't really want to puncture it. You just want to create an opening. And it's much easier to do it with a spoon, because then your hands don't get all dirty. But you see how it kind of just spreads up there? Beautiful. And now you're just going to very evenly do the same thing to the thighs, because we want nice, even, equal flavor. With whatever's left over, you just sort of spread it on the top. Don't be too precious about it, because we're gonna season this and we're gonna add some olive oil to this so that we can ensure a really gorgeous crispy brown skin. And I'm just gonna go wash my hands once more so I can grab some salt and my olive oil. Little bit of olive oil on the very top. We want gorgeous golden crust and a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. This is the only chance you have to season the outside of your chicken, which is really important. The inside's flavored with all of that butter that already has the salt and the spices and the lime and the garlic, and it's fantastic. Now, let me show you how easy it is to set this oven up to roast my chicken. Now, what you have to know about me is I am the pickiest person on planet Earth. If something does not catch my attention, it makes me, like, it thrills me from the very beginning, like I move on. And when I tell you that the Taifer sink oven is one of its kind, you're gonna have to believe me. And this is a feature that totally sold me. I want my chicken to be perfectly roasted to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And the thing I love about this is once I remove the thermometer, it's going to immediately light up with my presets, okay? I can pick, if I'm doing a roast, like a beef, I can choose beef, I can choose fish, pork, whatever. I, of course, chose poultry. It already tells me the target temperature is 165 degrees. Currently, my thermometer is reading at 75 because it's not inserted into the chicken quite yet, but that temperature will drop. All I have to do at that point is just preheat it, and once it beeps, I put my chicken in and it does the work for me. I don't have to put a timer on. Once the internal temperature reaches 165, it's gonna turn itself off. Perfect chicken every single time. I have not had to do anything to it. I literally took it out of the box, I turned it on, everything was preset. It is phenomenal. I love that because I love ease. You already know that about me. It's important that you insert your thermometer in the thickest part of your chicken. For me, the thickest part is right over here. So you see how the breast is quite big. You want to go halfway through, making sure you do not hit a bone. You go halfway through, and I want you to just look at the temperature. Immediately drop to 52 degrees. That's the internal temperature of my chicken, which is amazing. And once you put it into the oven after it preheats, it's gonna roast perfectly without any effort from you. I'm gonna wash my hands and then I'm gonna preheat. Now, the great thing about the built-in wireless thermometer is that it features 5 internal meat sensors for plus or minus 5 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is NIST verified accuracy. All you do is just simply pick your protein with either your beef, fish, pork, lamb, or poultry, and you just use the preset from rare to well done, and you can customize it to your very own liking. You can also just download their app and you can sync your oven to your app, and then you can monitor the cooking, how much longer it needs and whatnot, without you having to be in the actual same room as the oven, which is so nice, especially if you've got little ones and you're constantly running around and you're doing a lot of things before you are ready to put dinner on the table. I love that. And you can also use their app for like food inspo. There's a bunch of recipes there that you can play around with. I love that because it literally gives you great ideas and very effortlessly. Like, it doesn't take a ton of effort, and you know I love that. Another important note, which I love, is that all of the accessories that come with your sink oven are all dishwasher safe, which, you know, I love that. It does come with your basket, which you can literally air fry up to 2 pounds of wings, and I love that. And then you've got just your basic rack, and of course your roasting pan, which currently has my chicken on it. Oven beeped, which means it's preheated. I'm gonna go ahead and slide it right in. And once the internal temperature of that chicken reaches 165 degrees, it will automatically turn itself off and the chicken will be done. While the chicken roasts, we're gonna make sort of a makeshift cilantro, sort of a chimichurri situation. If you could just smell the incredible aroma that's coming from that chicken, you can understand why I am at a loss for words. And I wanted to mention too, one of the things I really love about the Tfr sink oven is the ability to roast and cook and bake so many different things. You could do a whole like 6-pound chicken in there, like a roast, a 12-inch pizza. You could do a full 2-pound wing, like pounds of wings in there, which is amazing because the basket is quite nice and large. You could bake cookies in there. You could keep things. You could do, use the broil function. You name it. And I, for as long as I can remember, even as a child, we've always had a counter oven is what we would call it. Just because if you are someone like me who has kid and it's constantly always putting things in and out of the oven for snacks and early dinners and whatnot, 9 times out of 10 I do not turn on my big oven. I like a countertop oven because it just cooks things so much faster. Like this oven in particular even roasts my chicken like 30% faster than a regular oven. So I love that because it means that dinner will get done that much sooner. I'm going to very finely mince a shallot. I also added a small cloves of garlic. I'm also going to add a little bit of heat. I'm using some Calabrian chili, but you guys, you can literally just use a jalapeno, a pinch of hot pepper flakes, like whatever you have that's nice and handy, nice and easy. You need some limes. I have a few here only because these limes, as I told you earlier, not very juicy. They are not giving what they need to give. They're not giving juiciness, but we are going to make do. You need a few tablespoons because you want this to be really nice and limey. So I'm just going to sit here for the next few seconds or few minutes or however long it takes and get these working. Pinch of salt, olive oil, not extra virgin, just regular olive oil. The reason we don't add extra virgin is because extra virgin is quite strong and it has its place, just not here. I want to really taste the lime. I want to really taste the cilantro, and if I were to add extra virgin, it would overpower. I'm going to add a little bit more. I wanted just a tiny bit more runny. You could also do this with like vinegar and lemon if you wanted to. Just play around. This is fantastic on roast chicken, roast fish. You can even top it on like skewers, if you will. Delicious. So I'm going to just go ahead and set this aside. Once the chicken is ready, I'll let it rest. Then we'll carve and then we eat. Chicken is a perfectly gorgeous brown. I mean, look at that beautiful crispy skin. Now I did tent it. Once it hit about 120, I tented it so that it wouldn't get too brown. It's perfect. As you can see, it reached temperature, shut itself off, and now like I do with any other cut of meat or roast or whatnot, it is imperative that you let this rest for a good 10 to 15 minutes before we even think about slicing into this, which we're not. We're just gonna plate it onto a beautiful platter, but I'm just gonna let this rest and then we'll plate it up and it's done. Look at the most perfect, juicy chicken. I'm gonna put that on a bed of sliced limes just because I feel like it looks nice. Do you know what I mean? Look at that. You can definitely cut it into portions if you want to. I think when you serve a big cut like this to the table, it's always so gorgeous. Now I like a little drizzle, a little gloss of this beautiful sauce directly over the top. But then make sure you are serving the rest on the table. Look at how absolutely sensational that is. That is perfect. Listen, everyone loves a roast chicken, okay? I'm just gonna take the tiniest little sliver just so that I don't destroy it before I have a chance to take a beautiful thumbnail for you. I'm just gonna take a piece of that, and I want some of that gorgeous skin. I'm gonna just do a little chimichurri over the top because you know how I do. I like things saucy. It is absolutely divine. It melts in your mouth. Absolutely perfectly cooked. Stellar. Absolutely stellar. Check the description box down below recipe, info, all the things. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.